I've gotten nothing from the police. I've gotten nothing from the investigators. I have put all my information out there for all of them to contact me. I'm from here. I know a lot of them. They're still not contacting me. And now I'm getting backlash because of my shirt. Whatever we could do for our kids and everything else, but guess what? They cannot grow up to think that they were racist because of their skin color, especially with my children. My children, like I said, they are Mexican. Guess what? They're white Mexicans.
They're Americans.
But they are American.
Yep.
And they support their flag, they support their Constitution. Jami, CORTEZ, this is my child. He has been blasted all over the media as a white supremacist, a piece of shit, a racist.
Speak about that. That would be very interesting for people to know.
So he was a counter poster in the BLM protest that they had in Nevada City.
What is his full name?
I'm not.
Oh, you can't say it. You can't. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes. So that's why we have these T-shirts made.
Okay.
He supports Back the Blue because his sister wears a badge. He supports Back the Blue. My dad was a reserve. My mom was a meter maid back in the day, and his sister currently wears a badge. So they support, my kids support the badge. It's not because they're racist. And my children are.
And how could that be racist? It doesn't make any sense. It's not logical.
That's what they're trying to turn it into. That's what they're trying to turn it into right now. And my child is not. None of my children are racist. I'm not racist.
They're just Republican. That's their only problem. Yeah.
Exactly. And so,
it's not a problem, but you know what I mean.
So they're blasting them, and they've blasted my child internationally now. In England, their pictures have been blasted, saying that they're racist and they're this and they're that. And hold on, take my phone. And they're not. They back the badge for a reason, and they support that for a reason. And they support America, and they support the freedoms of America, not the races.
The nastiness going on right now, yeah. The civil unrest, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Exactly, the civil unrest.
I get it.
So we are supporting him because as we put on the T-shirts, I back the blue, not racism. We all bleed red.
That is awesome.
We are all together.
There's a famous YouTuber named Tatum, Officer Tatum, and he wears a shirt that says black, white, American, and scratched out white and black, and it just says American.
American.
I don't see color. I don't see a race. I see people. We all should just say that. There is no racism in 2020.
It's American, and that's the problem right now. Is like this was a freedom ride, and that's what the freedom ride was about. This is about America, and nobody wants to back America anymore. Nobody wants to support what our Constitution is about. Nobody wants to support what America was.
It feels like we're the underdogs, but we're not. We're the silent majority. It doesn't make any sense.
We are becoming, and the more and more things you see from the BLM and from the Antifa and everybody else is we should become the slaves because of our skin color. Well, guess where most of our heritage came from? Nobody is straight up white, ever. That's not going to happen.
Right. There's a lot of mix. Yeah.
Everybody's mixed.
I have 2 parents, and as a kid, I had 3 meals a day. Not because of my skin color, because we live in the greatest country in the world. That is why that happened.
Exactly.
That's what people need to start understanding.
Yep. And that's where we're at right now too. It's like we can do whatever we could do for our kids and everything else, but guess what? They cannot grow up to think that they were racist because of their skin color, especially with my children. My children, like I said, they are Mexican. Guess what? They're white Mexicans.
They're Americans.
But they are American.
Yep.
And they support their flag, they support their Constitution, they know their rights, and their rights are being completely thrown out the window right now because everybody wants to cave to the BLM. Everything that's happened.
It's peer pressure.
My kids' rights have been thrown out the window. And we've been doxxed, and we have had people here, we've had people threaten my child. We've had people threaten my business. We've had people threaten our lives, all because they're white.
I'm sick over that. I feel so bad for you. I hope it gets better. I really, really do. And you being on my channel, you making this video and this interview, I appreciate it.
And I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Because you know what? You're the first person through all of this, since all of this started, you're the first person that's ever asked to talk to me as a parent of a minor who's been blasted nationally.
That's so awesome. I'm happy to be a part of that.
I have contacted all the local media who has blasted this same picture without editing his face, and nobody will return my phone calls. We have gotten calls and letters to the school asking for expulsion of our children because they are racist.
What? Because they support police?
They walked in that counter protest. My child
wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah.
My child never. All the video shows it. All the BLM video shows it. All the police body cam shows it. My child never raised a hand. He yells one time, and it's when some guy yells at him and says, "You're a piece of shit. You're never going to amount to anything." And my son stops and says, "What the fuck did you say to me?" And then somebody else jumped in front of him because he knew my child was Asian.
Mine is still, yeah.
But other than that, nope. And I've gotten nothing. I've gotten nothing from the police. I've gotten nothing from the investigators. I have put all my information out there for all of them to contact me. I'm from here. I know a lot of them. They're still not contacting me. And now I'm getting backlash because of my shirt.
I don't understand why. And it's only from lefty maniacs. That's all. That's why.
I'm getting backlash from my shirt from some of the families within NCPD. So yeah. And it's like, excuse me, but
that doesn't make sense.
Released this picture. And
what is that organization?
Nevada City Police Department. They released this picture. This is the picture that they released.
Wow. I don't know anything about this story. I'm just hearing it from you for the first time. And whatever you say, I'm not going to edit it. I'm going to put it right on YouTube on my channel.
And you can check it out. I mean, it's all there.
I will.
A lot of it's on my own.
I'll review this video again and do some research. This is the first. This is all news to me.
Yeah. It's been quite a thing. Like I said, now my son's being threatened. I call the sheriff's office. The sheriff's office is telling me, well, there's not much we can do. Your son just needs to delete his social media. Well, you know what? Right now, these kids have nothing. They're locked in their homes. They have no peers. They have no nothing except for the few peers that they're allowed around. And now you want him to delete his social media because he's being harassed? How is that his fault?
Doesn't sound logical. We're not going to back down. We're not going to back down to domestic terrorists. Yeah.
We are not going to back down. I did not back down. I did not let my daughter, she's younger, I did not let her come on the ride tonight because of that. And, you know, I was fearful and scared. But I'm still not. My son has to, this is his story. This is what he wants people to know about him.